What up, YouTube? Look at what I just got in. The Cloudline Series 6-inch AC Infinity Inline Fan, along with a hose that's made by AC Infinity. And I know I was watching other people that had these fans. They said they're light, but this one seems fairly heavy. I don't know if it's their newer model or what. This is a T series. The T comes with a probe for temperature and humidity. Set of instructions here. It looks like it might even be on a, no, it's just a little book. Set of instructions, and then you got the controller here. Controller, it's going to show the humidity, the temperature. You can set it for just to come on at certain times, off at certain times. But if you set it for like the humidity, it'll spool up real slow, the fan will, and then get to whatever desired speed you set. And then it will run at that speed till the humidity hits the range you set, and then it'll spool down slow again and turn off. It's supposed to be quiet. I haven't even took it out of the box yet. Haven't tried starting it. But I'm sure it's quieter than the one I have. Let's see if we can get this out of here. Comes with, it's ran on DC. Okay, these clamps are for the hose, and there's some other mounting hardware in there. This is the power adapter, because it is a DC fan. It runs off DC. This switches it to DC power. So you have a cord running to here, and then you have another cord running from here to your fan. One of them's 20 feet long. This one's like, I think 9 feet long. So you can put your controller with the display on it. This will run to that from your plug-in, and then you have another 20-foot cord that'll run to your fan, so you can place that fan anywhere you would like it. You know, it's nice and long, and you're not constricted on a little short. Alright, and then here's the fan. Got arrows pointing away to the direction of the airflow. Bracket mounted on the ceiling. It's a little weird setup how they have it. You take this whole middle section, you take these loose, pull this out, mount this to the ceiling. So you undo these. This middle whole section comes out. You mount this up to the ceiling, and then you put this middle section back in and clamp it back on. And then this thing, I think you can turn it to have it be on either side. So this is wherever you want it to be, best for your location. Can't really see too much in the end of it. This side has the fan. I don't know if you can get in. Oh, there it is. Get in there and see that fan. Alright, then this is the hard. It comes with 2 clamps, hardware, some zip ties, screws. I'm not sure what the little clamps are for. Let's read the instructions. And then we got this tube, which is, you know, I have one of them little ones on there already on my existing fan down there, but it's just a little metal looking silver one that, you know, doesn't weigh more than a half a pound for the whole 25 feet. This thing, it must weigh at least 5 pounds, if not more. Take her out of the box. It's black on the outside, which makes it nicer. I got this off of Walmart's website for like 21 bucks. Free shipping, no tax. When you go to AC Infinity's website, they're going to want almost double that or whatever. It was like 40 bucks. I don't know. But I did buy the fan off the AC Infinity website. And I used Mr. Canucks Grow coupon code. It was Canuck20. And it gave me 20% off this fan, which was a pretty good discount. It was really reasonable. With shipping and everything, I think it came to like $136. Tax, shipping, and everything. I mean, it lists, they sell it for $145, so with the discount, but then I had to pay like 15 bucks shipping or something. It still saved me money off the original price. Okay, I just took this clamp loose and I slid it in to the motor side. I'm gonna take this one loose and do the same. You have to take it out to where the bolt's almost off completely, but you can still leave the nut on there. Maybe not. Thought I got that last one over with it on, but I guess I didn't. There we go, and pull that out like that, and the whole motor comes loose. Then you take this piece and you mount it to the ceiling wherever you want. Then you go back and you mount the motor back in it. And you hook up your hose and you're good to go. Alright, I got the control or the fan mounted up to the ceiling. Same spot I had the other one, pretty much. Make sure your arrow orientations are right. So it's blowing out the right way and not blowing in. And when you take that apart, you put it back together right. There's a little plastic ring on the inside of the left side of it, the intake, or the, yeah, I guess it's the intake of the fan that comes out when you take it apart. So you make sure you put that back in when you. It isn't always going to come out, but it came out on me, so I had to re-put it back in. Now we're going to mount the controller. We're going to put it right up next to this one, next to the Inkbird here. I think I'll be able to fit it right there next to it. So mount that one right there. And then this one is only going to be running the heater. And it takes the temperature too. So that's showing you the current temperature inside the tent. Current humidity at the bottom, which is going up because I don't have the fan on. Because I'm putting this one in. But right now I'm going to mount this to that. Magnetic. Alright, now that I got that mounted, I'm going to plug in the controller or the DC mode power source. And we got the power cord. Get the zip tie off of it. Or the twisty thing. Now, straighten this out. So between that cord and this cord, I'm guessing you got about 8 feet maybe of so you're gonna have to find a location to put this where it's not gonna get knocked down or wet or there is no mounting thing on it. Have to sit it up on something. plug it in there for the time being. Alright, we got her plugged in. It's on setting 6. Timer, auto mode, what? High humidity, bring this down. To 57. We want to set that. Well, I got it all hooked up, but it doesn't seem to be as accurate as the Inkbird as far as the humidity and the temperature probe is concerned, but you can turn it on. It'll turn on and off with any sort of timer. So I got it plugged into the Inkbird on work 2. When it gets up to like 55% humidity, it sucks it right back down close to 50. I may do some more adjusting on this. Now when the humidity goes up, the display will come on over here, but it always shows almost the same temperature and almost the same humidity. Well, this one's changing constantly because it's like really accurate. And I'm thinking it's much more accurate than this one. I'll monkey around and check on it with the probes and stuff a little more. But I got her hooked up there. She's really quiet. And it seems to suck the sides of the tent in just fine. You have 6 settings. I have it set to 6. When it turns on, it'll go to setting 1, to setting 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then it'll be at full speed, and then it runs just fine. But I'm thinking I may just keep it on this Inkbird controller for now. Probably could have just, with being that I already have this Inkbird set up, I could have probably just got the S series, which basically doesn't really have the controller. It just has the speed settings, and it would plug in and turn on or off. But I wanted to get the one with the humidity, so maybe I could use this on a separate tent. We'll see how I'm gonna, you know what, when the humidity goes up here, it'll turn it on, but we'll see how accurate the settings are. I mean, you can change the settings, but I mean, the humidity went up, like up and down almost 10%, and the one on for the fan didn't change percentage. It stayed the same the whole time. See, it's always sitting at 54, but this one comes on at 56. It's going to suck it down. Got the sides of the tent sucked in. I don't know if you can hear how quiet it is. The other one wasn't real loud, but it kind of shook. The beam, I got it, had it mounted to this beam up there. You shake that whole beam a little bit and you could hear it upstairs. I mean, down here it wasn't too loud. But upstairs, see, now she shut off again. And that's it for this video. Please like, subscribe, and leave a comment. Thank you very much, everybody, and have a good one.